This is the story of a building and how it has inspired a South Tyneside-based community arts organisation to work towards a positive future, even through the most challenging of times. St Hilda's Pithead was a small but significant part of South Tyneside's coal mining history, and consequently a contributor to an industry which to many is still recognised as the engine room that fueled British industry. The building's history, for the most part, has reflected the fortunes of the people of South Tyneside and its economy. The building lived through a period of time that many local people viewed as politically controversial, where communities witnessed the end of an age of heavy industry in many towns and cities across the UK. Mining had been a major contributor to the region's economy, but beyond that, it had become part of its culture, and for many, it was a way of life that had been taken. In the years following the decline of the mining industry, St Hilda's Pithead fell into a period of decline, and slowly, the building fell derelict. It was at this point that South Tyneside Council worked with Tyne and Weir Building Preservation Trust to bring the building back into use with a cultural purpose. The Creative Seed's involvement with St Hilda's Pithead really began in March 2019, when the company took the building on as its operational base in South Tyneside. For those who aren't aware, the Creative Seed is an arts organisation working throughout the North East, but primarily in South Tyneside and Sunderland. The company specialises in community arts projects and is well known for its success in engaging local communities and special interest groups. The company started in South Tyneside and had been operating in the borough for 10 years without a permanent home before moving into St Hilda's. In recent years, the majority of the Creative Seed's work in the borough has been focused on working with South Tyneside Council on developing the annual South Tyneside Parade into a nationally recognised event. St Hilda's Pithead has been completely renovated and is an inspirational building, providing the Creative Seed with a fantastic base of operations and somewhere the company can grow and have a real impact on the surrounding communities. Many people may not know that the Creative Seed is also connected to another historically significant building with ties to St Hilda. The building the company has used as its Sunderland base since August 2020, and yes, I said 2020, was actually called St Hilda's Parish Centre in Southwick. This building had also fallen derelict for a number of years before being brought back into use as an arts centre by the Creative Seed. Unfortunately, as we all know, the dark shadow of COVID-19 descended on us in March 2020, and all our plans and future lives had been changed because of it. Social distancing, loss and lockdowns, it all brought home the solemn reality of an unforeseeable future. The Creative Seed team and its partners responded instantly to safeguard the company's treasured assets and its ability to trade when this became possible again. With support from South Tyneside Council, Sunderland City Council and the Arts Council, in addition to essential intervention from Tyne and Weir Building Preservation Trust and Big Issue Invest, the Creative Seed was not only able to safeguard its own trading future, but the futures of St Hilda's Pithead and Carnival House in Southwick. Social distancing meant that working from St Hilda's with large groups of people in the way that it had been was practically impossible, leaving our team with limited options as to how St Hilda's could be utilised.
Now I know we've obviously got Carnival House in Southwick, and that is a place for the community, very much bringing everybody together. This venue is going to be slightly different. You've got slightly different plans for this. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit of a Carnival House Creative Seed HQ, is that right?
That's right, yes. So we've tried lots of things over the last year. We've tried different workshops. It's been used as a photography studio. We've had art exhibitions in here. We've had a couple of parties in here. We've had musicians. We've had Westow Brass Band playing in here at Christmas. It's been fab. The way the climate has changed things at the moment, although the building is big, it's very, very high, the rooms are quite small. Yeah. So what we've decided to do is, we love South Tyneside. We've always been a South Tyneside based company, and so I think the natural use of this building is a Creative Seed headquarters. Within this space, we are going to use it to get our creative juices flowing, do some creative writing, and we would also love to use it as a creative space for artists. Yeah, somewhere that they could just create work. We want to do a lot of filming here because I know a lot of our work is going online now, it's going digital. Yes. So we want to house maybe an editing suite, do a lot of filming upstairs in the top studio. We would like to give, I think artists have been overlooked during this time, and I think it's been a very, very difficult time for artists, you know, local and not so local. We would like to offer a creative space. We would like to maybe offer some artist residencies and see, when people put their heads together, they come up with some really, really inspiring work. And I think it would be a great opportunity for artists to have a space to work in, create a piece of work, and then maybe we could come in and film it, edit it, and get it out to the masses, so everybody gets a chance to, even if you can't see it in person, you will get a chance to experience it online.
The company had long considered the possibility of starting an online broadcast channel featuring community leaders, artists and creatives from local and regional communities. It was decided that now was the time, considering the environment that everyone had found themselves in, and St Hilda's Pit presented itself as the perfect space, albeit with some restrictions. A channel was born. The team set about contacting a range of people who would be interested in telling their stories to a regional, national and sometimes international audience. The project took off and inspired the Creative Seed's popular music night, Sessions from the Pit at Carnival House. The Sessions from the Pit YouTube channel is a priority project for the company and will be a major focus of the company's future work at St Hilda's Pithead.
So actually coming into this venue today has really given me a bit of excitement, a bit of a boost and a bit of hope that not only can we come back from this pandemic, but Creative Seed can really be a pillar and enforce that, and you know, an arm to those artists that have been struggling, and it's going to inspire anyone and everyone that comes into this venue. So I'm excited, as you can probably tell, and you guys, you know, the possibilities really are endless.
Yeah, you're right. Watch this space, keep your fingers crossed,
see what happens.
Space.